Welcome back to another Switch Sports Golf video. First game of the match, we find an infinite two-player CBTV. We also find a bunch of other low, mid-ranked S players. So first game of the video, we already have some potential for rank gain, also potential for some pretty competitive gameplay here. Now 16 here, I actually do not have a good tee position for this wind. I think I'm still going to go for it though. You'd want to be like far right tee position for this wind.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that is exactly why it's risky, because if I was even one more pixel to the right, I would have, for the fact that I clipped that tree, I would have been more into the tree. It would have slowed me down, dropped into the out of bounds, but I just made it through. To be honest, if I was like on the one more tee position left, I would not have gone for it. So you can use this knowledge to your advantage when you're playing this hole. And for the chip, I go a little bit too far to the right. We left 7 feet away. I'm hesitant because this is micro putt territory. Ooh, just make that. That was super sketch. Actually gave it a bit too much power there. My ball kind of nicked the opposite edge, but it was a birdie nonetheless, so gonna be tied for first here. I'm not exactly sure who else got the birdie. All right, so tied for first with two other players. Looks like our Infinite 2 friend got disconnected there. That's a bit unfortunate. I mean, maybe it's fortunate because it's like free rank off of that player, CBTV, but also unfortunate because I was kind of looking forward to a competitive match. You know what I mean?
Nice shot.
But we'll carry on. We still have a pretty decent lobby otherwise. Ooh, barely made it onto the green there. This will be an easy putt. If I wanted to get the rare 17 hole-in-one, I would have needed just a tad bit more power. But flat green here. And I'm assuming we're still going to be tied for first, going into the semis. Yeah, I'm not too surprised about this. Still tied for first, going into semis. The three of us birdied 16, 17. So far, it's been decent pace. I will admit, though, I think both of those holes with those exact conditions were fairly eagleable. Not likely, but, you know, 17, 0 wind, pin on the left, and then 16 with light wind. But since I didn't get the eagle, I'm glad no one else did either. So I can still be tied for first. On to 2 here.
Psych!
Alright, we land 1 foot away from the hole-in-one. I do like getting a nice approach, but slightly salty that I didn't just get 1 pixel more power there. It's still very competitive. I mean, we're just going tit for tat right now. Who's gonna blink first? That's the question. On to hole 3. Nothing special about the wind. No, like, easy eagle opportunity.
Nice shot.
No albatross opportunity. I think hole 3 and hole 16 are the only holes that I haven't gotten an albatross on, just in my golfing career.
Nice shot.
Pretty sure I've had one on all the other par 5s, including 5 and 9. But 3, it's been evading me. Someday, though. Someday we'll get there. This is tricky because the pin's like really close to the bunker, so I'm thinking maybe some backspin here. I do think there's something a little bit different about this green than the rest of the greens. I don't know, just looking at that trajectory, it looked like our ball was going to spin back away from the hole onto the fringe. Now, obviously, I'm glad that didn't happen, but I feel like it should have done that because I didn't give it that much power, which was my bad. But I do find the rolls on the hole 3 green a little bit more aggressive than normal. If you play this game, you can let me know if you've experienced that as well. Bugged or not, though, I will absolutely take a birdie on hole 3 with pretty difficult wind. Oh, and it looks like both the competitors tied for first. Dropped a stroke there. To be honest, I wasn't watching them in the waiting room, so I don't exactly know what happened, but I will take the solo control of first place, especially because we get hole 10 in the finals. Really good RNG for me, bad RNG for both these players, so...
Nice shot.
Although it's only 4-mile-an-hour wind, so it's not like eagles out of the question here.
Nice shot.
Yeah, that was not enough power.
Nice on.
You've probably noticed you need more power on hole 10 than hole 1, but I always seem to forget that. But we'll be sinking birdie, so long as Eric... Okay, he didn't get the chip and eagle, so that's going to be a dub for the first game of the video. And free rank off of that Infinite 2 player. Quite literally free rank. I didn't have to fight him for it or anything. Assuming we get the rank, because he DC'd. I'm like 99% sure you do, but I'm always just a little bit worried. But we'll find out here momentarily. I'm in S6. A win, or this should put me above halfway through S6. And we're well on our way back to S7. Okay, so just a bit over halfway. Right into game number 2 we go. We find another Infinite player. Ooh, this time Infinite 6. That's... We also get the rematch with Eriki. We'll just call him Eriki because it's kind of funny. Another S6 player. And this should be another very close match, I'm expecting. We've played Rohan before, the Infinite 6 player. Probably twice maybe on this channel. It's pretty good. And I've actually played the S6 player a number of times, Dom. To be completely honest, I don't know if I've ever won against Dom 2.0. Hopefully today is going to be the very first time.
Nice shot.
Jeez, we got a hole in one there. A hole 4, very tricky wind. So well done. I am fighting for my life here to get the birdie. He couldn't quite get it. The slope's honestly not that aggressive there. But, so 7 points down here.
Nice par.
Not necessarily worried about the person who is in first right now with the 7-point lead. I'm mostly worried about making a comeback to the Infinite 6 player, who I'm 3 points down to. We'll see how the rest of the game goes, though. 7 points out of first place, 3 points off of the Infinite player. We are on to hole 6, another tricky hole. And I cannot let that par last hole affect me or my gameplay this hole.
Nice
We
shot.
got headwind. It's going to help me for stroke 2. It'll pull my ball back a little bit. So I'll have to line up the 3-iron here, clear the tree guarding the green, get some backspin, give myself a good approach.
Nice shot.
Ooh.
Nice approach.
I did exactly what I wanted to do. This is heavy, heavy micro putt territory, I think. I either try to just blast my ball, like, with power, or I over-adjust the aim to compensate for the micro putt. Okay, I over-adjusted and ended up paying off. So that was actually a really good bounce back from hole 4. Bit of a small victory for me. For some reason, I've just been playing hole 6 like terribly the past few days, so that's some good momentum for me going into the semifinals. We've already made our way within 2 points of Mick, so I'm confident we can make our way into second at least by the end of the game here. I know I can surpass Mick. I have to play extremely well though if I want to surpass Rohan, the infinite 6 player. We got a chance for a hole-in-one here. Gonna need backspin for sure.
Nice shot.
Not quite. Not quite. It was
Nice approach.
easy wind. I adjusted a little bit too far to the left, and we will be sinking 10 points here on hole 11.
Nice birdie.
So birdies from everybody in the room there to no one's surprise. It was hole 11 with 2-mile-an-hour wind. So moving into the second hole of the semifinals here. All relatively close. I mean, the 4 of us are still 1 stroke down to first place. Eagle here on 12 is a must. I'm thinking everybody is going to get the eagle. So if I fail to get that, I'll fall out of, well, I'll probably be eliminated.
Nice shot.
But on the flip side of that, if I want to make up any strokes here, it would have to be an albatross. But let's just focus on the eagle here. We're obviously going to go 3-iron. Possibly 5-iron. We'll see. I think I'll go 3. Obviously, I'm going to have to go backspin here.
Nice shot.
Alright, not too bad. Very nice approach for an eagle putt. Still 3 feet off the albatross, but we'll be sinking 14 points here, solidifying my place in the finals.
Great eagle.
Alright, so we have surpassed Mick, which is what I said I would do at the beginning of the game. Still trailing the 1 stroke to Rohan going into the finals, which is fair. I was outplayed on hole 4. No excuses there. I'm going to need something huge on hole 7 if I want to steal the win in the last hole here. Looks like we have light wind, so depending on where the pin is, chip in possible. Ooh, pin. Not in the best place for a chip in. So the wind, by the slightest of margins, pushing us to the left. Green, if we roll on the green, will be pushing us to the left as well. 3-iron, I will go just a bit under full power, maybe 3 3/4 dots. I'm not going backspin. It's a bit of a risky play here, because if I go past the hole, I'm on the fringe or the fairway. Likely settling for par, but par, birdie, I will lose, so I have to go for the chip in here.
Nice shot.
Ooh, I did not mean to curve that. That was my bad. That is a Unfortunate mistake, but inexcusable nonetheless, so left on the fairway. So I'll be
Chip in.
securing second here, not the position I wanted to be in at the end of the game, but a deserved win from Rohan. So GG's there. We will check how much rank I gain. I did come second, but I did beat a
Cool.
couple S players, I think. So I should gain a little bit of rank here at least. Yeah, we'll check the rank, and then I'll see you in game number 3. Honestly, it's a decent amount for coming second. See you in the next game. Game number 3 here, we got Infinite 9, 6, and 2. Plus an S7 player, and then 3 A players, and then obviously myself. So this is, well, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough game. With 3 Infinite players, theoretically, I shouldn't make it to the finals. Obviously, that's not how I think, though. It's just going to be harder to make it there, but very much doable. I'll be focusing up this game. This could be like a really competitive game, very entertaining, so I have to clutch up, make sure I don't get eliminated first round, because that would not only be embarrassing, but also I would not be able to post an entertaining game such as this. So I am locked in right now.
Nice shot. Nice approach. Nice birdie.
Birdie there. I think everyone else got a birdie. Yeah, full lobby of birdies, no surprise. Hole 1 and 10. It's kind of what you expect. It was a little bit tricky wind, but onto the second hole of the match. Pretty much back to square one. All tied up. And 4 holes remaining to determine a winner.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice on.
Man, I saw Quinton get the chip in there. I was thinking albatross. Luckily, for the rest of the lobby, it was just an eagle. So, I do believe everybody eagled this. Although I wasn't paying attention, but having 8 people going to the semis on 24 would be crazy. Ooh, okay, 2 birdies. But 7 people going into the semis, all tied on 24. This is a stacked lobby, that's for sure. We got hole 2. I do wonder if we're going to see a hole in 1. We have... I wouldn't be surprised, that's for sure. It is tricky pin position and win combo, but... it doesn't mean anything in stacked lobbies.
Nice shot.
Ooh, that is going to be a
Nice approach.
2.5 foot approach for this guy. And I'm pretty sure everybody had a nice approach there, to be honest. And there ain't no bonus points for nice approaches, so gonna be tied on 34, moving on. And this has been competitive so far, it's extremely close. Ooh, we're gonna move on to hole 3, so it's gonna be wind dependent, of course, and pin position dependent, but probably a bunch of birdies as well. Yeah, I think it's a headwind, so let's see here.
Nice shot.
Wow, I'm glad I snuck onto the fairway there.
Nice shot.
But yeah, chips could happen, obviously. It's not the easiest because we got strong crosswind here, but I'm sure everybody's going to be lining it up. Ah, well, there it is. I spoke too soon. One chip in so far from the Infinite 2 player.
Nice on. Nice birdie.
And he did what he had to do to assert himself at the top of the leaderboard. The rest of us chumps are just fighting for second now. Still have one hole left, but it was a nice chip. CBTV, 4-point lead. Big finals coming up here. Ooh, okay, so we get 19 here, so I would be surprised if the 5 of us remained tied for second. I do think there's going to be some pars and birdies here, so we'll see how the standings shake up. I think CBTV is pretty safe in first place because even if he gets a par, people get a birdie, he'll still win. But it's light wind, so maybe a chip and eagle is inbound from someone. I'm going to be going 3-iron here, and I think I have to go backspin.
Nice shot.
That's funny, both of our balls landed on the green and then just slowly and slowly, painfully rolled onto the fringe. Nah, not quite enough on that one.
Nice par.
That's too bad, but like I said at the beginning, there was going to be a shakeup in the standings. Unfortunately for me, I'll be settling for a tied 3rd position. Not the finish that I wanted, but a very close game nonetheless. We tied with Infinite 6 player. We
Amazing.
lost to Infinite 9 and 2. Overall, though, I still think that was a pretty good game. And I still think I'm going to gain rank. I'm actually not sure. For 3rd here. Well, it's a gain nonetheless. Usually you lose a lot for 3rd, so I will take it. Alright, the golf fatigue has 100% set in right now. I don't know why bro's giving me a thumbs up for literally losing horribly. I should still end the video in a net gain of rank. Yeah, actually, Quinton DC'd that game, the Infinite 9 player, so I guess beating him was enough to not really lose any rank for 4th. But golf fatigue, what I'm talking about is just after you've been playing for an hour or a couple hours, and then you start to lose focus, you gotta know when to quit. So that's gonna be it for today's video. If I keep playing, I'll probably lose rank. Next video, or next time I am grinding rank, we'll be ranking up to S7. So hit the like button if you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.